Hello everybody, and as promised in my first video, I'm talking about a game where it was actually the first one I had to beg my parents to buy me a video card for. Now, a little backstory on this. As a kid, I was a huge Indiana Jones fan. I mean, very big. I watched the movies as about every week, probably. Especially the first one. I really enjoyed the first one. And then when I saw this in the store shelves, Indiana Jones and the front cover showing holding a knife and a whip with this big bright background. Pure action, pure adventure, pure indie. I basically had a heart attack and almost passed on the spot in excitement. So what we ended up doing is buying the game and then bringing it home, installing the computer, and finding out I can't play it because I did not have a 3D accelerator card, and thus it wouldn't load, and I was very, very disappointed. So about I think a week later, we finally stopped at Best Buy, and I believe we got a Voodoo 3 card. I remember the box, but I don't remember what Voodoo version it was, but I know it was a Voodoo. So a little back here. Yeah, this just got me hooked as a kid. Got one of the famous scenes from the first movie. I think this is a bonus stage when you beat the game, but I don't know. I actually never beat the game, sadly. But yeah, this just had me pumping. Love the scenery, these mystical beasts, knocking out weapons from people's hands with a whip, just everything I needed. Everything I wanted in a game, basically. Let's take a look at the inside here. Alright, jewel case, the manual, and a catalog. Oh man, I miss these. Let's take a quick look here, see what kind of cool games LucasArts has. I wasn't a very big Star Wars fan as a kid. I mean, I appreciated them, but I was always an Indiana Jones fanboy. And now that I see they got Legos out of Indiana Jones, I'm like, I got so disappointed because I was like, if I was a kid again, I would have been all over those. Doesn't mean I can't buy one though. Star Wars Racer, I played that a lot. Grim Fandango, Monkey Island, some cool wear. Dark Forces. Good game. Just wish you could save because the maps are huge. Yeah. Yeah, pretty neat. Take a look at the manual. Whoops. Helps if you don't drop it. Alright. Very red. So basically, this takes place, from what I recall, after World War II, and you're hired by CIA to go to Babylon to investigate why the Russians are digging up over there, I guess. I believe they're searching for Marduk. There we go. Hard to tell if that's an O or a D. I think that's a D. Look at that wicked whip. I always thought that was cool, but of course I don't know if you ever get a whip like that. Like I said, never beat the game, but someday I will. One thing that this game, I guess you could say, was very mediocre is the control scheme is just weird. I mean, look at all those controls, and he controls like a tank. Kind of like what Lara Croft does in Tomb Raider, but not as good, even though her control scheme wasn't the greatest either. Very stiff. His is a little worse, and the gameplay is also a lot like Tomb Raider, except for more emphasis on puzzle solving, and not as action-packed, even though you get whip and guns and bazooka, machine guns. But most of it is puzzle solving and looking for artifacts. Well, I think I'll start the game up here and show you some gameplay.
Oh, this definitely brings back some memories. I think I'll just skip it. It's loading a heck of a lot faster than it did when I first had this game. I remember it taking probably about at least 30 seconds to a minute to load. Interesting note, on my old machine, I have a Windows 98 machine too I play a lot of old games on. If I have my NVIDIA card in there, everything and
Time to
all
go to
the
work.
textures fade out and disappear, and Indy's legs disappear too. Oh, okay, that's not supposed to happen. Okay, apparently I'm still controlling them, but I can't see myself. Wow, this is a weird glitch. I swear it was working yesterday. I have no idea why this isn't working now. Yeah, I can shoot, but I have no idea what's going on. The camera's not moving either. Huh. Alright, well, I think I'll just, quit and restart this here. Interesting glitch. Alright, I shall launch it back up here. Alright, let's go ahead and skip all this again. Just get right to the gameplay, see what happens. Too bad I can't skip this, though. Ooh, something shiny down there. I like the waterfall. Generic sprite.
Go to work.
Oh, you're kidding me. Ugh. I wonder what will happen if I toggle display settings. Maybe somehow that'll reset the game. Where is it? Here we go. Come on. It's taking a bit to open. All right. Whoa! Camera's right, but I cannot record. I'm getting all blue screen everywhere. All right. All right. So it looks like what happens is Fraps freaks out when I change the settings in this game, the display settings, and thus, for some reason, everything turns blue. But got that fixed. Come on. There we go. Gotta be facing it directly, I guess. So the default controls for Indy are use the arrow keys to move, shift to run, alt to jump. That's definitely a little odd. Control to shoot, grab, the basic interact button from what I can tell. Space is equip and unequip your weapon. Got your standard number keys, 1 for whip, 2 for revolver, 3 for a 9mm pistol, 4 for the Luger, 5 for assault rifle, I believe, and so on. There we go. Yep, see, just basic puzzles. So to get this game running on Windows 7, you basically have to own the game. I don't think Good Old Games has it, and I don't think Steam has it either. I haven't checked Direct to Drive those, so I don't know if they have it either. But it's a little finicky to get working. For one, the game, from what I can tell, is an old-fashioned 16-bit installer, and Windows 64-bit does not like that. So you have to actually download a different installer. Well, that was weird. And basically make an image of the first disk. Oh, come on. And what you have to do is then open up that image in, let's say, Power ISO or whatever image burning software you use. And after you download it, download and run the executable from the site, which I'll post in the description, you gotta then take the icon file, and then you have to also put in the MSI file, which you're gonna run that instead of what comes with the disk, since that's a 16-bit application. And once you do that, it should install just like normal. Put that whip away. And from what I could tell, it also allows 1080p resolution, but as you can see, there are some things that are off-center, like its health bar is not displayed properly. This main menu here doesn't show up right, like it cuts off part of the bottom. But, you know, I can live with that. It's not game-breaking, it's just visual defect. should be a snake around here somewhere. At least I thought there was. Huh. God dang it. I could remap the keys, but there's so many of them, and just, I don't feel like it. I'll just... Ooh, there's a snake. I'll just relearn. I mean, I was able to do it before when I was a kid, I can do it now. Whoops, wrong button. And that music plays every time you use the whip on one of those devices.
Whoa.
There we go. Put that hat back on. I'll probably skip ahead here to a more exciting scene just to show you some action. You don't really need to see all this, so. So it looks like whenever you restart a level or load a new level or go into another level, the camera freaks out. So we'll have to redo that here again. I just hit OK, and there, it's fixed. Alright, let's get to work. There'll also be a little bit more action in this level if I remember correctly. Let's turn around here. Yeah, basically at its heart, the game is, a platforming game with puzzles and some action. Luckily, the platform is not that difficult, from what I recall. Don't have to worry about any of those pixel-perfect jumps or jumping into an abyss, leap of faith, that kind of stuff. There we go. Trying to jump on that conveniently placed gap there. And here's a quick cutscene to show you what the animation's like. It's pretty smooth, at least our main character is, but the other ones, like that big old reject Eggman right there,
What is it? They think I'm out here
he's kind
searching
of...
for God?
Possibly.
He animates
I'm just
alright,
decoding
but
the message,
his
sir.
top
I'm
half
searching for
is independent of his lower half, and thus it
creature
kind of
the
clips through, as you
Babylonians
can tell.
worshipped as a god, but he doesn't live in heaven, just on another plane.
What kind of plane, sir? Soviet or American?
Not airplane, you idiot. It's another dimension of reality. The Ethereum.
Be careful, Professor. When questions of ideology arise, they often conceal doubts about methods and results.
In 4 Ministerstva, we're making excellent progress, all according to plan. We know the true story is waiting in the room of the tablets. That's where we'll find out what happened to the tower. And to the machine Marduk inspired. We are close. It's a matter of days. And damn the ideology!
As I stomp away. Yeah, so that's kind of what a cutscene's like in the game. There's not a whole lot of them, just a few. Alright, so there's a Russian bad guy. Luckily the game does support quick saving, so if you're ever worried about you're going to screw something up, just save and load it all you want. Luckily he doesn't turn around.
Quite an operation the Russians have going here. Makes me jealous. The site is crawling with guards. I better steer clear.
I think I'm gonna go around and shoot the barrels. I mean, I could shoot them from here, but that usually proves to be a little bit more difficult because their guns have a longer range than my little pea shooter. So we'll try sneaking around here. There we go. I know there's a spider down here somewhere. There it is. Come on down. Gotcha. Hate you. Alright. Save.
Sтой!
Kaboom! Haha. That's right, and S and A are strafe. And it doesn't always work either. If there's not perfect amount of room left, he won't strafe at all. Come back here. Like right now it's not strafing anymore. Why? I don't know. Doesn't work. It just goes right through. Holy crap. What the heck? I want to shoot him! I must have encountered some weird glitch. Alright, well, I'll reload. That was weird.
A gun.
Come on. I think I'll run and pick that up.
What have we here? Some medicine.
Where's the other guys? Right down there. I don't think they can shoot back up. There we go. At least from what I recall, they have trouble shooting up. Where's the other guy?
A gun.
Luckily, I never have to reload.
Look what I found. A medical kit.
Alright, so that's kind of what the action's like. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. I would highly recommend picking it up. Like I said, I don't know if it's available on Direct-to-Drive, Steam, or GOG. I mean, it's not that expensive of a game to get. It's also on the N64. And from what I hear, it's actually a pretty good version. The textures look a little bit better. There's actual some foliage on the ground, not just, you know, a flat matte texture palette. And it does seem to be a little bit more smoother looking, and from what I hear, the control scheme is a little bit more fine-tuned than this. But I mean, this version on the PC also does support gamepad too, so I don't know if it works with the 360 controller, but I could try it out, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just not used to. Not used to that, so at least with this control. So yeah, it's Indiana Jones, Infernal Machine. I think it's a really fun game.
Hey.
So for my next video, I'm gonna be doing a game from the early 2000s. I think it actually came out in 2000.
What's this?
And it uses the Quake 3 engine, and it's also a platformer.
Aha.
Pretty dark platformer, and probably one of my all-time favorites. And probably my favorite box cover too. I really like the box, and yeah, it's based off an old book. So look forward to it, and I'll see you next time.